looked cool. It looked impressive enough. This is where all of Tevatsumora is mint. Oh, so it's a trap. But even if we can't take, or better yet, take a nap on top of him. Oh, right. It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go...
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still...
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross. Although I'm deeply grateful to you, don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be waste... Stopping the more immense, hiding away the...
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from...
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, she will get that which she desires. I'm not at the time for discussion, and either way, win the battle.
Battle? So
You... When Senor, instead of confronting you when she faces a word, but as for me...
We won't let what happened to...
Oh, so besides, you could never... Fighting talk, I love... This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me. And don't you dare disappoint!
Drop!
Passable effort.
Go, Barbara, go!
Let's light it up!
Cascade! How unbecoming.
Let the show begin.
So quick to flee. Wide open. Clear shot.
Starball! Let's dance.
Careful now.
Alright, time to get serious.
Run all you like.
Drop! Starball!
You've made some progress. How unbecoming.
Oh
Try this.
Be still.
Ready, steady, go!
A fine opportunity. Twist a spot.
Drop!
Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more serious.
Let the show begin.
Haha, good. No wonder Senora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger. Right. Got you. All you do is run.
Crumble apart!
Cascade. Something else catch your eye?
That's far enough. Mind the daily. This is getting interesting.
No use hiding back there. All you do is run.
Everybody stand back!
I'll protect us.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking more Axis Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Not bad. But this is going to cost you! Yeah!
Let's dance.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! Go, Barbara, go!
Off we go! Let's light it up! Adventure time! Let's light it up!
Die
I'll protect
here.
Adventure time! Let's light it up! Off we go! Adventure time!
begin.
Adventure time! I'm going in!
La 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 la.
Let's light it up! Yeah!
Drop.
Die here.
Cascade. Be still.
Go, Barbara, go.
Let's light it up! Off we go! Yeah! Huh. Ta.
Cascade.
Starfall.
Yeah!
Let's dance. Oh, no.
Off we go!
Be still.
Die here.
All right, time to get serious.
I'll protect us.
Cascade. Kamisato on. Suiyu.
Let's light it up!
Be still.
Starfall.
Die here.
Let's dance.
Why do they never miss?
Come on, we can do it.
Cascade.
Everybody stand back!
Look, Child's back to...
It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you had no connection to the Gnosis.
That's what we've been trying to tell.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could... You already know the answer, don't you? But if that is a secret you wish to keep, this battle has already left me. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend. Even if our friendship can...
Pretty sure that's not...
Unfortunately, I must bring this... Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone. In fact, it might be...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also wealth. As such, we must now...
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom will... Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Mora. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand...
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an...
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you, with the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation, but knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Nira, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone. That guy is fast. What's going on? If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came... Did we make it in time? Is the...
What are you doing?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber?
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have
Oh, Paimon gets it. Just seeing this over...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even which is why we must stop that monster before...
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years... So will the power of the Chising, Millilith...
We've already discussed this together. And
What? Wait, all of you are supposed to be the Guardian...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chi Sing did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it and as fate would have it, one who did craft the For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet.
So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. We haven't a moment to spare. Yep.
Santai are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Mind the deluge.
Not breaking a sweat! My duty at an end.
Have a load of this. Move. Cascade.
Let's light it up!
Eat us! You need to hurry up!
Drop!
Fuse clogged!
Ready, steady, go! Yeah, I'll protect us.
Too low.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
The ancient gods attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children? Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Cars! Wow! It's a matter pink shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Now you're not going anywhere!
Just be still.
You can't run! I miscalculated. It isn't time for a break yet. My duty.
With the blood of the Chilean, I'd guard you against evil! Cast your fear of injury by the wayside, and fight with all your might! I too did this during the Archon War!
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you're strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Let's light it up! Going in!
Let me amuse myself a little. Look at me.
Not going anywhere!
Mind the deluge.
My duty at an end.
Exercise caution! I fear that the god's power has reached its peak!
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Fortunate fault. Kamisato Aki, Suiyu! Be still. I guess this is it. Looks like I went too far.
Let me amuse myself a little. Come on, we can do it.
Be still. I guess this is it.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace!
Cascade!
Orders are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber. What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand.
The ominous aura of that monster. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life. But seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her.
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adept...
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our record, even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land.
Are you questioning our means of...
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti...
Forebears, you say?
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me...
What?
In the dream. I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our... But I dared not speak.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict...
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised.
All right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the...
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid... Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise...
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful... When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able...
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus.
You see, this is what Liyue, the country of contracts, is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But although their blood is weak, there is still... The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not...
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of...
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, Conk.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Li... Fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, but how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply...
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Oh, right! It's nice the child wanted to unleash the god, but we were able to handle the Overlord of the Void. Oh, and speaking of that... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti? Rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshan Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangshan Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell—
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the—
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to— Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went— Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
What should I put in my letter?
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, oh, it seems that some of—
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly at—
No, don't let her get to you. You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was— So it might be best to keep things peaceful.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui heart.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never— Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well to— Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think—
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to— You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind.
What in the world are you—
The contract is fulfilled.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chiao? No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give—
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter—
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was—
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself—
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, was Liyue the city I had dwelt in for so long? So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing. Indeed I was. The Gnosis which I had kept for so— That's right. Which is why I—
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply—
Of course. and it would have been all too easy. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Leo matured.
In the end, the resolution to all that has Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old... All of these things turned out as I had planned. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti. To come to the They seized the opportunity to supplant Leo as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power...
Huh? That doesn't sound...
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it...
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of...
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of...
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Leo saying, don't always call...
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chat.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good...
Realistically speaking.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For my agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts. As for the bargaining chip uncover that answer for yourself.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize not to go there now.
Well, since we're going through with this, right?
So Rex Lapis is really...
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that...
Fatui? They
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui...
Personal safety. You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the...
Say, do you think the person...
Now that you mention it, that's very... I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil... Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to...
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look.
Hear ye all! Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, gods and Adepti live glorious lives. But both light and shadow have their rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that having been thwarted in his trial. Rex Lapis's soul has nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing... So that's how they're... Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up? Could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis... Did Zhongli tell them in secret? Exactly, right? Ooh. Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing.
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul...
3,700 years of contracts burnt.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But
the long, unending dream of our Archon walk...
Now that we have awoken from our dream, will you stand with us as we re-establish our...
So concludes the work. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have any...
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is...
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
So young. The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have... Name your price.
Whoa...
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
But it seems as if... Well, that's fine.
As for the mortals and adepti...
Roping you in was possible.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this. Everyone in Liyue is cut, and here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease? Right. If the two of you can spare the time.
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating...
You're right. I do like the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the when I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must...
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price, but since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true... I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. That is true. But there is...
Paimon thinks that we should make a...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue, the Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another...
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that... Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, Humans often, but if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, this is what visions are.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see.
But starting from last year, the Raiden...
Vision hunt
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders.
They want to seize visions. But why?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because
Whoa.
the Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is 7 ideals for 7 gods. And, all right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? That said, the reason why the Qixing were so eager to resolve the incident, I hinted as much to the Adepti as well. How did I accomplish that, you ask? All right then. Was there anything else? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get in.